The majestic natural beauty of Huangshan holds a fascination to poets, painters, and artists whom were carried away by the enticing scenery and inspired to create innumerable works of art. The glorious age of the Tang Dynasty to the late Qing Dynasty is a span of about 1200 years, with as many as 20,000 pieces available from this period. These artworks depict the beauty of Huangshan from different angles with a variety of themes and styles. They are thus revered as a splendid blossom in the art treasury trove of China. Yellow Mountain changes its color and appearance with the alternation of seasons. It is hard to say the best season to visit Mount Huangshan. Different season has different subjects. In spring, the mountains feature various colors. The flowers blossom and the streams gurgle through the quiet valleys. In summer, it turns a green world and photographers shoot peaks rising one upon another. In autumn, the mountains dress in red and golden. In winter, Mount Huangshan turns into a world of frost and ice, with silver bows and rocks in all the scenic areas. There are about 50 days in a year capped by snow. The first snow begins in the late November, and the last snow may occur in the late March.
Already very thirsty.
多少斤啊？多少斤？下一个，下一个。
We're almost there at the peak. We will climb up there. We'll start here, then climb up and reach the peak. Okay, we go!
Mount Huangshan is also known as the Yellow Mountain. This name may leave the tourist an impression that the mountain is yellow. However, Yellow Mountain is not yellow at all. Covered by all kinds of oddly shaped pines, it is actually blackish green most of the time. Then, why is it called Yellow Mountain? In the past, Yellow Mountain was called Yishan, literally meaning Black Mountain, because this is exactly what it looks like seen from the distance. Later, Yishan being changed into Huangshan was due to a legend about Huangdi. Huangdi, also known as Yellow Emperor, is a legendary hero and Chinese sovereign. He is considered as the ancestor of all Chinese. Huangdi was a man of noble characters. He cared about the people deeply and always wanted to do more for his people. But it is a law of nature for mortal to get old and leave the world at last. In his senior years, Huangdi heard that the present Huangshan is a perfect place to make elixir. So he went there and spent years on the mountain collecting necessary herbs and making elixir. His efforts finally paid off and he became immortal after taking the pill. Therefore, to commemorate Huangdi, Yashan was renamed Huangshan, which means the Yellow Mountain. Huangshan Mountain has been held in high esteem in China's history, especially since the Tang Dynasty.
You see? So high already.
Oh sweetheart, I can't believe we climbed this far. Oh my god. You can see the clouds. Does this? Oh, just take a look. The clouds are can't believe I climbed it up there at the right side, sweetheart. Oh my, everything is green.
Wow, 真漂亮. So beautiful.
I see how God created it.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Oh my god.
You can still see the bridge. We crossed the little bridge there. You can see it.
It attracted many visitors, most among whom were hermits, poets, and painters. They all extolled the scenery of Huangshan Mountain in their poems, paintings, and articles. It has been an important source of inspiration for Chinese writers and artists ever since. It also had a great impact on the establishment of the influential Shanshui Mountain and Water School of Landscape Painting. Apart from that, Huangshan Mountain is also a significant carrier for Taoism and Buddhism in Chinese history, which we will discuss later. It seems that every peak, stone, and stream on Huangshan Mountain has its own story. Imagine that 1,000 years ago, a talented literary man traveled all the way here, gasped with admiration at the majestic peaks, and a beautiful poem flowed from his mouth. And now, after so many years, you are standing right at the same spot, admiring the same scenery, and maybe humming some lines from the poem or exposing your own praises. Isn't it also a kind of culture passing down and exchange? The legends about Huangshan, the Yellow Mountain. Huangshan Mountain consists of 72 peaks. Most of them are individually named according to their shapes or legendary stories. Having some knowledge about the legends of Huangshan Mountain will add more delights to your trip. The name Huangshan Mountain itself is from a legend which we have already talked about. The famous side stone monkey watching the sea, also called Stone Monkey Watching Taiping, is about a legend too. Sea here refers to the cloud sea. Taiping is a county right as the direction the monkey is staring at. It is said that an intelligent monkey in Huangshan Mountain has been learning and practicing magic arts for 3,600 years. He had the power to transform himself into 36 different objects, including human being. One day, he met a pretty girl called Zhangzhu in Taiping County and fell in love with her at first sight. So he turned into a handsome and talented young man, came to Zhangzhu's home, claimed himself as San Zhu, expressed his sincerity and willing of marrying Zhangzhu. Zhangzhu and her parents accepted the proposal, but on their wedding day, Sun got too drunk and showed his true form as a monkey in sleep. Seeing this, Zhangzhu was deeply shocked and annoyed, so she slipped away. When Sun woke up, he realized what had happened and was in deep regret. However, Zhangzhu was nowhere to be found, not even at her home. The monkey missed Zhangzhu so much, but there was nothing he could do. Since then, he spent days and nights watching the home of Zhangzhu. Day after day, year after year, he finally became a stone monkey we see today. The four wonders of Huangshan. All the natural wonders in Huangshan combine to create an intoxicating picture for visitors to capture. First are the peculiar shaped pine trees. The pine trees constitute the most unique landscape of Huangshan. The number of pine trees have a history of over 100 years that defy numeration. With interlocking roots in the peaks, the pine trees show the tenacious spirit of nature. Among them, nearly 100 have been given a name, and the guest greeting pine at the foot of Yoniv Peak has become a symbol of Huangshan. Second, the grotesque rock formation. The steep peaks and imperious cliffs are everywhere to be found in Huangshan, which are separated with one another by the valleys and waters. Also, granite stone forests and pillars are scattered everywhere inside the scenic area. One would marvel at shapes of these rocks, and peaks are said to be created by nature. Among them, over 120 have been given a unique name. Third, the Sea of Clouds. The Sea of Clouds in Huangshan has been known to people since ancient times. There you will feel like you're in a fairy tale land, too amazing to be true. From a distance, the grotesque rocks, peculiar shaped pine trees, and steep peaks are just looming amidst the sea of clouds, making you feel as if you were in heaven. At that moment, you are at the top of the world. And the hot springs. The source of Huangshan Hot Springs is at the foot of Zion Peak, which confronts Taohua Peak with a creek in between. Legend has it that Emperor Yuan took a shower there for 49 consecutive days and became immortal. The spring water contains rich micronutrients that are conducive to human health. The water has high quality at a moderate temperature, suitable for drinking and taking a shower. Jia Dao, a celebrated poet of the Tang Dynasty, was once inspired by the springs there.